days behind a classroom door, teaching little hearts to dream a little more. With an old guitar and a worn-out song, I told them keep believing, keep holding on. I watched their little faces learn to shine, even when the world told them they weren't fine. And every time I helped them find their voice, I forgot.
Good evening. Good evening, judges. Good evening, everyone watching around the world. My name is Maria. I am a music teacher, and I come from a small town in the Philippines, standing here tonight. I know I may not look like the kind of person you expected to see on this stage. I'm not a famous singer, I'm not a recording artist, and I've never stood in front of thousands of people like this before, for most of my life. I've stood in front of a classroom, not an audience, not judges, children. Every morning, I walk into a small classroom with an old piano, a few broken guitars, and students who simply want someone to believe in them. Some of my students come from families who struggle to put food on the table. Some don't even have instruments at home. So I tell them, you don't need an expensive instrument to make beautiful music. Sometimes all you need is a heart that refuses to give up. Music became my life when I was a little girl. I grew up listening to my mother sing while she cooked. My father would sit outside our house after a long day of work, and I would sing beside him. We didn't have much, but we had music, and somehow that was enough. When I became a teacher, I realized something. I wasn't only teaching children how to sing, I was teaching them how to believe in themselves. I had one student who was afraid to sing in front of the class. She would always look down when it was her turn. So one day, I sat beside her and I sang with her, very quietly, until she found the courage to sing alone. A few months later, she performed in front of the entire school, and when she finished, she was smiling. That moment changed me, because I understood sometimes a teacher's greatest reward isn't a trophy. It's watching someone discover their own voice. That's why. When someone told me I should audition for this show, I laughed. I said, me? I'm just a teacher. I spend my days teaching other people how to sing. Why would anyone want to hear me? But my students disagreed. They wrote little notes for me. They told me, teacher, it's your turn. One of them even said, you always tell us to be brave. So now you have to be brave too. Those words stayed with me, so I came here. And when I walked onto this stage, I heard some laughter. I saw some surprised faces. Maybe the judges were wondering, what can a music teacher really do? And honestly, I don't blame them, because I'm not here to prove that I'm better than anyone. I'm here to prove something to myself, that dreams don't belong only to young people. They don't belong only to famous singers. And they don't disappear just because life gets busy. Sometimes we spend our entire lives helping other people chase their dreams and forget that we are allowed to chase our own. Tonight, I want to sing for my students, for every child who has ever been told you're not good enough, for every parent who cannot afford expensive lessons, but still believes their child has something special inside them, and for every teacher who gives everything they have without expecting anything in return. Before I begin, I want to ask everyone watching something. Who was the teacher who believed in you when you didn't believe in yourself? Maybe they taught you music. Maybe they taught you mathematics. Maybe they simply taught you how to keep going. If you still remember them, tell me their name in the comments, because sometimes a teacher's words stay with us long after we leave the classroom. And if my students are watching right now, I want you to know something. This moment belongs to you. Every note I sing tonight is because you taught me to be brave. You taught me that mistakes are part of learning. You taught me that confidence doesn't come before you begin. It comes because you begin. So to my students, to my family, to every teacher who has ever believed in a child, this is for you. I may have walked onto this stage as a teacher, but tonight I want to show you the other dream I've carried in my heart. Thank you for giving me the courage to stand here now with all my heart. Please listen.
I spend my days behind a classroom door, teaching little hearts to dream a little more. With an old guitar and a worn-out song, I told them keep believing, keep holding on. I watched their little faces learn to shine, even when the world told them they weren't fine. And every time I helped them find their voice, I forgot about the dreams I left behind. But tonight, for the first time, I'm standing here for me. And all the words I gave my students are the words I need to believe. So I'll sing the song I gave away to every child who lost their way. I'll sing for every heart afraid that there's still hope beyond the pain. If one small voice can touch the sky, then maybe mine can learn to fly. I spent my life helping dreams come true. Tonight, I'm chasing mine too. My mother used to sing while cooking rice. My father came home tired every night. We didn't have the things that others had, but somehow music made our little home bright. And now I see those same eyes in my class, little dreams afraid they're never going to last. So I tell them your beginning isn't small, you only need the courage to stand tall. And now those words come back to me like a song I can't forget. Maybe dreams don't disappear, maybe they're just waiting yet. So I'll sing the song I gave away to every child who lost their way. I'll sing for every heart afraid that there's still hope beyond the pain. If one small voice can touch the sky, then maybe mine can learn to fly. I spent my life helping dreams come true. Tonight, I'm chasing mine too. To every student that I've taught, you gave me more than you will ever know. You taught me how to believe again. You taught me that it's never too late to become who you're meant to be. And if you're listening wherever you are, close your eyes and remember, you are enough. So I'll sing for every child with a dream inside, for every teacher who stays by their side, for every heart that's waiting to be heard, for every dream that was silenced by the world. I'll sing until the darkness disappears. I'll sing through every doubt and every fear, because the voice I spend my whole life giving away was waiting to save me too. And if tomorrow brings another door, I'll walk through it like I taught my students to do. Because dreams don't have an age, and it's never too late to sing your own song.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I came here as a teacher, but tonight you allowed me to become a singer too. I spent so many years telling my students, don't be afraid to use your voice. And tonight I had to listen to my own advice to my students. This moment is for you. Never stop believing in yourselves. Never think your dreams are too small. And never let anyone tell you that it's too late to follow your heart. I may return to my classroom tomorrow, but I will never forget this night. Because tonight my students taught their teacher how to dream again. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.